I mean, even the Bible says, 1 Corinthians, 13:4-8. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. You guys, there's like half of you right now that's like, shit. It does not dishonor others. Love does not dishonor others. Right there, there's the bulk right there. You being dishonorable to other people just because you believe that love is supposed to be that way. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Let me take a moment of silence for all of you that just died when I said it keeps no record of wrongs. I know half of you guys have a whole list of things that you want to argue about as soon as you get back home to your partner. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with truth. Okay. There's a lot of things that I need to do better as a person, as a man, before I go into life thinking that I can give my love to somebody and they can just vice versa give their love back to me. And we can just be this whole happy family. Like, I have a whole childhood of issues. I think everybody has a childhood of issues. Nobody just had the perfect childhood, maybe some. But even if you're rich, even rich kids feel like they need to be entitled or privileged. And some rich kids don't want to be. They just want to feel like they're normal. So no matter where your walk of life is started, everybody is looking for the same thing. And it's their idea of love. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always preserves. If I love somebody, right, I will protect them. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to shackle them. I'm going to totally protect them. I'm not going to shackle them. Because shackling is that's like putting a beautiful bird in a cage, or a beautiful lion like me in a cage, and not being able to roam in the wild with all the lioness. I'll relax. It's just the way I run my channel. I like to be playful. But yeah, it's like putting a beautiful bird in a cage. Go ahead, bird, do something. You're beautiful. We're just going to come and stare at you. But we ain't going to let you out. Why would we let you out? So there's a bunch of beautiful women that's watching this video right now that are beautiful birds, and they're just in somebody's cage. They only can fly so far before they freaking hit the ceiling. Every time they're hitting the roof literally is on fire. Where there is knowledge, it will pass away. So imagine this being the knowledge that I'm employing on you. I'm trying to save your life, young lady, young man. I'm trying to save you. Like, I've been through all of this. I have cheated. I have been cheated on. Dare I say I'm perfect? This is not about saying I'm perfect. I'm taking a broken yet healed perspective and giving it to you. So hopefully you don't have to go through it yourself. But that's not how the world works, is it? You're going to go through it yourself because that's what people do. It's not like you're going to listen and soak all this up and just go home. And you know what I mean? Like, if we told you that this boat has a hole in it, but we're going to sail a mile across this river. We're trying to get to the other side, but the boat, it does have a hole in it. But don't worry, it's only a mile to get to the other side. Many of you are going to jump on the boat, but we already done told you it has a hole in it. So when you jumping off, sinking and stuff, like Titanic, 1912, it's just, we already told you. It's in our DNA. People totally disregard truths. People totally disregard wisdom. Not everybody is wise enough to know when they hear something that's good for them that they should listen. It's like we got to find out our own ways, and that's fine, because in time, then you guys will be giving your own perspective, kind of like I'm giving mine. So ask yourself, do you really know love? Are you really in love, or are you in lust? Even when you find a man that's decent looking, he's pretty, he's charming, he's funny, he's personable, he's great with people, great with the people around him, he's a hunk, he has this wonderful, sexy voice that everybody just loves playing and listening to it over and over again, and they put him in their headphones, and they want to see, my son's hyperventilating listening to me talk. You okay, kid? That was great then. I mean, how many times do we do it? How many times do we find somebody that we feel like is the one, right? We always find the one. But then you have a rainy day. You must be prepared for the rainy days. You can't just base your idea of what love is off of how somebody looks. It's how somebody treats you. Money can't buy you love. Usher already said that in Here I Stand album in 2008. Love isn't designer brands or what car you drive or what I'm going to pick you up in. You know what I'm saying? Love isn't about the standard of how the rest of the world puts on it. Love is a relationship with a partner, but more so a relationship with yourself. When you really found love, you wake up with a different reflection on life. You wake up with a different understanding of what you want out of life. I'm talking about life, not necessarily a person. A person shouldn't help you find love. A person should only strengthen the love in what you found in yourself. I sound like Aristotle up in this joint. Whoever don't know love, don't know God. And I don't want to be on a religious thing, but okay, let's just take God out of it. It's just you roaming the streets, putting your idea of what love is and hoping someone measures up to it. It doesn't quite happen like that. It's hard to measure up to our regulations. It's even harder for children to measure up to the ones we set on them. So then you got this whole perception of what you feel. But if you truly love your children, if you love your friends, you would tell them by being an example. You don't have to stick it out or stand for something that isn't helping you or isn't giving you love, but giving you a stiff hand and saying this is how it is. This is what it's supposed to be. Most likely that's what they saw when they were kids. And based upon how they reacted to the world, that's how they're going to react to you. Therefore, when you finally get into the picture, they're only good to you for the first so many days, right? Steve Harvey has a whole book. Think like a man, act like a woman. And 90-day rule. This man's going to act like this in 90 days. We've already outsmarted that. When I was younger, I used to be able to get into a woman's head within the first 3 days. I would totally understand it if I get why people like to be rude off initiation, off of a hello, but that's diminishing your character. I can't tell you how many people I met that had to ask their old friends if they can be new friends again after a terrible relationship gone bad. Everything starts a certain way and we put so much faith in a person. So therefore, at the end, when you realize that person's been doing you wrong, right? And I've been there. I've done people wrong myself. I'm calling myself out, but I'm helping you because of the enlightenment that I have. They got to learn how to be themselves again. I like to say that it's an experience, no doubt. It's something that the fortunate ones can say and attest for, that it's been one of the most beautiful rides of their lives. For life, we're skewed, At an early age, we like to say that love is about sex. It's about money. It's about this. It's about how somebody makes me feel, what they lace me in, diamonds and earrings. I can't tell you how many of those girls I stole from people. And I ain't have nothing. I was broke. I just had a decent character. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, what's up? All that can change if you could just make a female laugh. Unhappy and rich is way less attractive than broke and happy. I'm trying to tell you. But you guys got it all backwards. And this is what I'm here for. I guess in all, 5 things before I go. Find out what love is truly to you. Just find love. Find love in yourself. That's what it should be to you first. And then you can get on to the other things. And it's never too late. That's 2. It's never too late to rearrange this estranged idea of love. So you can love it again. People have distaste for love. It's like Android users that use Androids all day, but they know they used to love iPhones. It's like this anti-love. I don't like love. I can't stand love. Those are the first people to get in love when they meet people like me. But unfortunately, ain't too many people like me. That's me expressing that I love myself. I'm not the prettiest. I lied. I probably am the prettiest. I'm not the richest person, but I do have characteristics that I think I would never want to trade for anybody. That's just because I love myself, and you should love yourself. So if this is making you cringe because somebody's telling you that they found love in themselves, then you're the person that needs to watch this. It's not too late for you. You setting yourself up to fail. You have no love in yourself. So you're giving whatever's left of you to someone else And they know nothing of what love is. So it's like you got two people just like running around turkeys with no heads. Yo, you're going to end up as a platter. My man says love is if I let him sleep with other women with me. That's a lot of y'all. But I'm just saying, no, you got bamboozled, honey. He played you. He's just trying to get some from other women. But if that's y'all thing, that's y'all thing. It's a swingers relationships. Swingers might be in, I don't know. Before there might be discrimination against swingers, I don't want to be the catalyst. But no, love is you. That's reality. As humans, it's biblical. We're always going to think of other things attractive. We're always going to be able to see something that appeases our eye, that looks pleasurable. To disengage in that and say there's nothing out in the world that makes me feel this way except you, that's actually not true. There's always going to be somebody that's appealing to you, and loving the person at home isn't about being rude to other things out in the world. It's just accepting the world and being free like some damn wind. You can't be contained, but you stay because you want to, because you love this person, because you've garnered what love truly is. Because yeah, you argue every night, every once in a while for so long, but you love each other and you wake up the next morning to start all over. Not to start your morning with a soggy face. I'm going to give you some burnt eggs. Damn, at least she cooked for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, as you can see, there's no example. This stuff is perplexing. And that's just the way it is. So I said I was 5 things. Let's just stop there. I don't want to make it too much longer than this. It's not envious. Throw that out now. Start over. Love is love, man. Stop making it complicating. What is love to you? You. And if you don't know, then I hope you start familiarizing yourself with it. Start basic. You know, do you love walks? Do you love TV? You know the feeling it is when you do something you love, and take the person, the people expectation out the equation. Just you as a person. I went to the movies by myself yesterday, like I said, and I loved the movie. There was nobody around me to make me feel that way. It was me personally. I love the movie. I love going to see movies. So base it off of how you love other things. Just a little different with people. And take your time, right? Be kind to people. You don't gotta be mean. Enjoy your Friday. Get some air. Get off your leash. Because one way or another, you're gonna find out the hard way. And I told you so. A queen isn't supposed to lock her king down, and you know, a queen runs the board, right? Okay, queen, let's see what you got. You know, let's duel this out. I'm speaking lightly here, but usually if you've established what you should have back at home, the man doesn't or shouldn't. I'm not saying not all men do, but the man shouldn't run away. And if he does, that might be based on other things. Just keep doing your job. Don't go killing yourself because you're pouring your all into somebody and they're not keeping up with you. People have a lot of problems. It's your job not to figure it all out, figure yourself out, and hope that they figure themselves out. So when you ask somebody, do you think you can love somebody for a long time? And they say, yeah, you know, you're the woman for me. I want you. Tell them wrong. Because really, they should have said, I believe I can because I've loved myself. I've learned how to garner love in myself. Therefore, I think it would only be a blessing. It's like a cherry on top to love somebody else for a long time. I'm giving all my secrets away. I told you I'm cheaper than dinner right now, man. I'm gonna start charging you guys. With that being said, I think that's good right now. I'll never lock a woman. I'm never gonna be the person walking down the street holding a woman like, you're mine. No, I could walk 20 feet in front of her, and I know that woman at the end of the day is gonna come with me because I've shown her love. I've shown her trust. I've shown her loyalty, true loyalty. Not envious loyalty, but what it feels like to be under a king, you see. And when you do that, there's nothing that can pull that woman away from you. The woman wants to be with you because you don't even have to force it. She wants to be with you because she knows there's nowhere else to go. It's not like she's not going to see somebody that's attractive. Everybody likes Jason Momoa, right? But that's just that. There's a lot of attractive people out there. Some reason I got to thank for Anna Kendricks. I don't know why. We look completely different. I'm 6'3" and 235 pounds. She's 4'11" and maybe 90. I don't know, but that's the world we live in. That's the way things are. There's no reason. But with that being said, we got to be smart enough to do what's best for us. Truthfully. So all you sad women out there, you jump in my DM, I'll make sure I take care of you. You know what I'm saying? No. I'm just kidding, but if you laugh, that was a point. Love is about laughing. It's about being happy. At least sometime. You don't have to walk around all serious and stuff. You can laugh every once in a while. I think I'm good now. I think that's all I got to say about that. What you think, son? And on that note, you've been hit with another episode. A marvelous episode of Julian's World. Until next time, guys. Ciao there.